Weekend was great. Just chilling with the players, having a good time with all the other recruits. Just it was a good time.
So, do you understand you had a decision maybe you just made, or tell us what happened just now?
Yes, sir. Basically, I met with Coach Malzahn, Coach Han, and Jairus, my guy. And basically, I just let them know that I was committing and I'm all in through thick and thin.
So tell us, what was that moment like? Obviously, you've been building to it all weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe you knew for the last couple of weeks. I don't know, but
Yeah.
what went into that decision, and what was the reaction?
Yeah, so basically I let them know, and they all stood up, gave me big hugs. It was just a good moment between my parents and the coaches and Miss Christie and all of them. So it was a great time.
We could overhear a round of applause, and we figured there's something along those lines that happened. So what did it feel like to come out to see the whole room start clapping for you?
And it basically just like affirmed what I already know, that like this place is family, and that they're here like through thick and thin. Like I said, that's the most important thing. And it's family here. That's why I want to be part of it.
So what was kind of the main reasons for you just talked about family, and then you were saying that after the spring game too, like when it comes down to it, is that something you kind of been thinking about this week, and like I might be committing on my OV? Is that something you were thinking about it going into it?
Yeah, absolutely it was. Yeah, I've been wanting to commit here for a little while. Just figured this was the time to do it, and I'm happy I did it. So.
What stands out to you about the school and your potential role in the offensive line by the time you get here?
My potential role is I'm just gonna come in, I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna do my job, and I'm gonna work to get my spot. That's basically all. Me and Coach Ann, we're gonna develop together, and it's gonna be a good time.
How's that about developing with Coach Han? Like, what's his vision for you? What kind of role do you see you playing? Is it one of those interior guard spots, or how does he see you?
So I think from the conversations we've had, is my base position will be left guard, just because in their offense they kind of pull a lot and stuff like that. And then as I grow here, I'll be able to play left guard, right guard, and center. So I'll kind of be versed in all three. So that'll be huge.
How long have you had the relationships here? When did it really kind of intensify to the point where you knew that this was the right spot for you?
Yeah, so I think Coach Hand offered me in the December, January time period. And ever since then, I've just gotten so close with him. He's basically like a father figure in my life. I appreciate him a lot.
So just kind of tell us about this week and what you guys did. I know you guys stayed out of Universal. Like, what was the highlights this weekend? What'd you do?
Universal, it doesn't get much bigger than Universal. Just went on a few rides. I didn't go on the Velociraptor ride because it's a little scary. But other than that, I went on all the rides. Kind of just chilled with my player host. Good time. They're good people. So, and then the highlight of the weekend though was the golf cart. The scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of,
So what was your favorite ride at Universal? Which one did you like the most?
Probably the Hulk ride.
Okay.
Probably
We talked to Duke Johnson. He was scared. He said he's not going on that one again.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go on it again. Because the loop-de-loop threw me off. I almost passed out. But it was a good time, though.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I had a great time.
So who was your host, your player host?
His name is Cam Kinney. He
Okay.
was a transfer from Georgia. He's kind of new, too, so it's kind of just me and him kind of going through it together. And he's a great guy, so I appreciate him a lot.
For fans that haven't yet watched your tape, what are you planning to bring, and what are the strengths of your game?
I'm being physicality. I'm a leader, so that's going to be one thing that y'all going to see me from day one. Is I'm going to be talking, and I demand respect. So
I know you talked about how important your family is to this whole decision-making process. I know you had a big meeting with the coaches for the spring game too. So just what does this moment mean for your family? I mean, you're only going to be a couple hours down the road. I mean, they can obviously come to all the games and see you whenever they want.
Exactly. This is huge, especially for my whole family, because I got a few cousins that went to UCF, and I got a few cousins that are planning on going to UCF. So this is basically just like, when I say it's a whole family decision, it's a whole family decision. And we all decided upon this, and this was the right choice. So I'm just blessed to have it in my life.
There's a pretty funny picture of that you were involved in. You were hanging out with Chasten Brown in it.
I actually haven't seen that.
Okay, so I think Jabari Brooks posted it. I think he was his player host. And you, Cam, and Chasten are all looking at Jabari. It's crazy. What was that relationship? Obviously, were you four all kind of hanging out together?
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't really like a player host kind of thing. It's just like two guys being guys. Like we were just were just together. You know what I'm saying? And I think what you talk about is the Dr. Doom when I was going straight
Yeah.
up, straight down kind of thing. Yeah, not going on that again. That's not happening.
How excited are you for the future of what you're going to be a part of at UCF? I just saw Tavion Swint just kind of gave you a handshake.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be part of this future program, looking to do big things in the Big 12 and in the playoff. How excited are you for what you could potentially accomplish here at UCF?
That's part of the reason I committed, is I feel like this really is the program in the future. I don't think they're really just blowing smoke. I just feel like this is the place to be, and I feel like I could do something special here and lead the way for what is to come. And that's huge.
Is UCF being such a run-dominant team? I think their running back room has over 4,000 total yards. Is that big for an offensive lineman? Because you get to maul some people.
Because I like to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? I like to punish the defensive lineman. So yeah, that's a huge part of it for sure.
Do you have any other officials scheduled, or is
I
it
canceled all mine.
shut
I
down?
canceled all mine, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm here.
What were some other schools that were involved just for?
Georgia Tech, Ole Miss, Miami kind of deal. So those were